Welcome back to Bytes of Pi. Today we're going to go over the third free response question in the APCS Java 2021 exam. We're going to talk about member info and club members. Let's get into it. Let's first take a look at question 3 in the released questions. A high school club maintains information about its members as a member info object. It talks about it stores a club's member name, the year of graduation, and good standing. As we look at the stub of a class here, we see implementation not shown, but I don't see any part A or part B, so we're not actually going to be coding for this class. In our example code, we've actually filled this out because we can't test without it, but in the actual exam, we won't be filling this out. But we will, however, use club members, which maintains a list of current club members. The declaration of the club members looks like this. We have a list of member info objects. We have an addMembers function that looks like we're going to be implementing in part A. And we have a removeMembers, which we're going to be doing in part B. So it looks like we're going to be adding members and removing members. Let's take a look at the details of part A. Write the club members method addMembers, which takes in two parameters. The first parameter is a string containing the new club members. The second parameter is the graduation year. The method adds members to the member list, and it can be added in any order. The members are initially in good standing, so we're going to create a whole bunch of new members with good standing and share the same graduation year. All right, that seems pretty easy to do, so let's get into it. I'm going to switch over. Okay, so we'll keep that in the other window over there. We have, like I said, we have the run question 3. This is our runner, so when we've got all the sample tests already built out. I've already put in the actual implementation so we don't have to do this, but this is not actually what's being asked for. It's the club members. So we have this first function, addMembers. We're going to take this list of names and we're going to add new member info classes. So using an extended for loop for name, string, name and names, we're going to add to this member list. We're going to assume that member list is already initiated. We're going to add a new member. And what does our constructor say that it takes in new member info? We're taking a name, a grad year. They're all sharing the same grad year and they're all in good standing. So the name is name. The grad year is grad year. And they're all in good standing. All right, we finished part A. That was pretty easy. Let's go on to part B. In part B, we're going to write the removeMembers. It's a little more involved. So we're going to return a list of all the students who have graduated and who are in good standing. Okay, a member has graduated if the member's graduation year is less than or equal to the method's year parameter. Okay. So we're looking for all the members that are less than whatever is passed in. Secondly, we're going to remove from the members list all those who have graduated, regardless of whether they're not in good standing. Okay, so we're going to be looping through and probably popping these things off the stack, and we're only going to keep track of those that are in good standing. Since we're going to be popping stuff off, usually I like to start from the back to the front, because if you start from the front to the back, you're going to get out of order as the index shifts. So let's create a loop here for int I, and we're going to start from the back, which is member list dot size -1. So starting from the back, where I is greater than or equal to 0, all right, and then we're going to subtract. Instead of I plus plus, we'll do I minus minus. All right, let's get that list. Let's get that member off that list. So we'll just keep track of this. Member info m equals, and we're going to get this right off the list for member list, get I. All right, now that we have that member, we're going through each member in the member list. We're going to take a look at them and see if the grad year is less than, so looking at the instructions, we're going to see if a member is graduated if the member's graduation year is less than or equal to the member's year parameter. So how do we say that here? If m.gradYear, get grad year, is less than or equal to the year that we passed in. Okay, that makes sense. All right, we're going to remove them. So that should be easy to do. Remember list dot remove I. All right, now the other part of it is we want to add them to this list that's going out. So we need to be building a list that we're going to return back. So I'm going to start up here before here and create a list, or list of member info. I'm going to call it return. Actually, let's call it ret because it's a keyword. Equals new array list. All right. Now we want to add if something happens. We want to add this member if something happens. So we want to say if the member is in good standing. So how do we do that? We say if m is in good standing. That's whoop. All right. And when we add it, and lastly, instead of returning no, we're going to return the values. All right. That should do it. Now in this sample class that I have, I've added a couple members like get year member and print members because I'm going to need to set some of these things as not in good standing in order to test this. So just like we have in our example here, we have a list of all the we're adding members here. Jane, Steve, Michael, and Maria. We added them in the right years. And I'm just printing them out here. So to check to make sure that we're adding members correctly. And then in the second part, first I'm going to set two of them in bad standing and print them out and then show the results afterwards. So if I run this, let's see if it matches our examples. Okay, we save. All right. So first off, did the add member work? So when I print the members out, sure enough, I added 4 and they are in the right year and they are all in good standing. So that is successful, part A. Now part B, I set 2 of them in bad standing. I just took the one in 2019 and 2017, which we have right here. We can see here 2019, they're sitting bad standing, and same here 2017. I show them before, I print them out, and you can see that they're now in bad standing. Now I'm going to show all members before, so I'm printing them out. Yep. And now I'm going to remove the members, calling this remove members 2018, and I should see in the final list, I should see just the 2 left, and I do here. I see Jane and Maria. And in this result list, this final list that I have here, I should see Steve because he's the only one that was still in good standing, and sure enough, I see Steve, and he's in good standing. This concludes the third question of the free response. If you enjoy this content, please leave a comment below or like and subscribe to support this channel. And remember to tune in for the last question. Thanks for watching.